This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The Knicks and Pistons Game 4. This ends with some serious controversy. Let's analyze. So, folks, this series has been gritty. This series has been one for the individual cities, New York, Detroit, go-getter towns. And it's been on display in this series. Pistons were the 6th seed, Knicks are the 3rd seed. And going in, I was nervous about this Pistons team because they are a throwback, grimy team. Throwback to the 90s Knicks. Throwback to... They reminded me of the Knicks of last year. And I was scratching my head because I'm like, can this current Knicks team with Karl-Anthony Towns, newly added Mikal Bridges, can this team find a way to get it in the mud? Like the team of last year where next man up. There were games where the Knicks only played 6 players. I mean, they were playing guys from the G League, and they were finding ways, man, next man up. And look, the Knicks, last year they just ran out of time. It was like a car with 4 tires. I mean, the spare was just, there was nothing else they can do. So going in, this was the team that the Knicks had, and a part of me from afar, I'm like, man, this Detroit team is. I mean, I'm a fan from afar in the sense of how they play. They're grimy, they're gritty. JB Bickerstaff doing their thing. But orange and blue skies all day. And, Piston fans and they came out with I don't even think it was a 2-minute report, right? I don't even think it was a 2-minute report. Right after the game, the referees came out and they were like, and before I even let me go back. Let me go back and give you guys and if you don't know, Josh Hart in the 4th quarter, in the final moments of the game, ran into Tim Hardaway Jr., who pump faked and pulled, I think it was something like a Reggie Miller. He used to do things like that. And Hart, moved to his, I guess, his right or, depending, or left side. He's shooting the shot depending on what angle, right? And he ran into him. Now, you ask me, Samuel, was that a foul? Yes. It was. It was. Should it have been called? No. It shouldn't have been called. And if you're a Piston fan, you're like, yeah, whatever, boo, and all this. Hear me out here. Hear me out. This series has been gritty, grimy, and physical. The refs have let the Pistons play. Yeah, they have. For the most part, yes, they have. And it's been physical. No question about it. They've let both teams play, but the Detroit Pistons, to me, are one of the more physical teams in this season's NBA. David Guthrie, the crew chief, says right after the game, he said, forget the 2-minute report. I'm not trying to get reprimanded, which they probably are going to get spoken to about it, probably have. He says, during live play, it was judged that Josh Hart made a legal defensive play. After the post-game review, we observed that Hart makes body contact that is more than marginal to Hardaway Jr., and a foul should have been called. Detroit Piston fans to the ref. I mean, what's the point of that, by the way? I mean, are they going to Tim Hardaway come back, shoot the free throws, game, in an empty stadium, and win this game? No. But here's why I'm telling you it should have been called. They let them play, they let them compete, and the ref, they swallowed the whistle. They said, you guys are going to have this is what you guys, this is how you guys want it to be played. And contrary to what everyone believes, Josh Hart, they spoke to Josh Hart after the game. Josh, did you make contact? I made contact. But Detroit Pistons, you guys have amnesia, don't you? You guys have amnesia. Let's rewind the tape, shall we? Game 2. The Knicks are making a comeback. Josh Hart dunked it. There should have been an N1. That N1 is called. Now, Josh Hart, what was he shooting? 70s, mid-70s maybe in free throws, maybe more. I don't know at this point. But he missed free throws yesterday, 2 free throws. So, but for the most part, Josh Hart makes the free throws, right? And he was making his threes yesterday. They get the N1. Do the Pistons even have a game? I told you going into the series, I thought the Pistons could possibly get swept despite the physicality and all, because I thought the Karl-Anthony Towns thing was going to be a problem. And it's proving right, because Karl-Anthony Towns is doing his thing against this Pistons team. So, look, I get it. It should have been called a foul. But I think the refs, they're going to let you play physical. Stop crying. You got game 1. You got game 2. All right? And look, listen, Hardaway, you get that foul call. The Knicks are only up 1. I believe Hardaway makes 2 of 3 of those free throws. Who knows at this point? But I think he does. Solid free throw shooter. But we'll never know, right? But I think the NBA did the right thing. Also, LeBron James, that foul call on Ant-Man, or on LeBron on Ant-Man, that possibly shouldn't have been called either. But they did. But here's another thing I got to tell Piston fans. You ready for this? You ready? Detroit Pistons, you guys are a gritty team. But do you really think the NBA wants to see Celtics Pistons in the next round? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's be real. Superstars and stars and all-stars is what draws the fans. So do you think they want to see Cade Cunningham and Tobias Harris, or versus Jason Tatum, Brown, Kristaps Porzingis? Or do you think they want to see a Jalen Brunson and a Karl-Anthony Towns go head to head? And I'm not even talking as a Knicks fan. I'm being honest. Answer the question. Hit me on the comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll continue this conversation. Now it's that time. Falcons coordinator, his son, admits to pranking Shedeur Sanders. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms at SamIAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.